Welcome to the show your parents, the PTA and the asleep don't want you to hear. The heliosblog. Today, Clueless panel gets annihilated on the whatever podcast. Some things never change.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
You know, is there any guys in the picture? Any prospects? Any dating apps?
So I'm a stripper. Of course, my relationships are not going to last.
Well, you said you
Disaster.
were dating that guy before. How long were you and Brandon dating?
For a year, but he met me there.
He met you at the club? Yeah. Okay. And you said that relationship ended 3 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any, rebound, anything?
Yeah, of course.
I'm seeing someone. And so on.
But,
More than a couple rebounds?
like talking to guys, yes, but it didn't last because I'm sure.
Quote unquote, talking to. Guys, if you don't know what talking to means, it means bedroom fun.
Stripper. So.
It didn't last because you're a stripper?
Yeah, they don't. I guess like guys think that they can get in my pants because I'm a stripper, but
Understatement of the year.
so
Well, it would occur to me that somebody who's sexually open enough to be fully nude in front of men or groups of men, I mean, most guys are probably going to assume that you're not
Yep. Most guys are going to make that assumption.
exactly waiting until marriage to have sex.
that's
Indeed.
fine, but I'm not gonna give my pussy up just like
Do you
that.
want to be in a relationship?
Only for money.
Not as of right now, no.
Eventually, do you want to be like married and in a long-term relationship?
I do, but later on in life.
Yeah, she wants to be, she wants to have her fun, and then when she's like 35, she's going to settle down. I've had my fun, now I'm ready to settle down. You have to deal with my baggage.
How long have you been dancing for?
About a year or more than a year.
How did you get into it?
Well, I was kind of tired of the 9-to-5 job, so I wanted the fast money.
You can't make
and
this
it's
crap
kinda
up.
hard
At
to
least
get
she's
out of the
honest.
Fast money after a while, so yeah.
They say that the ladies of the night are honest, or more honest than average, as you can see. Yeah, all girls are gold diggers, just some hide the shovel better. Demonstration of that. Oh no, my bad. Let's go back to... Okay, let's just go here. Sorry.
You burned it because he was rude. How was he rude?
I clicked on something.
Well, he was just leading her on, in a sense.
What do you mean leading her on?
Wait, what? Like, there was this thing where they were going to date, or expected to date, and then it just, like, didn't happen.
So you were the side girl?
Wow,
His
that's
shirt.
fucking sad.
Yeah, it does. I think it does. I don't know.
So if a guy were to take you on a couple dates and then be like, hey, like maybe leading you on, and then you're like, he's not seeing it, and then you just burn his clothes.
If I have access to them.
What the? Oh my lord. Again, these are girls that have never been told no in their life, and they're just like, they have zero boundaries. They don't understand the concept even of boundaries, right? You can't do that, kiddo. Like, what do you, how can she with a straight face say something like that, even?
Okay. I think that's a little unreasonable.
Disaster.
Just a little.
Well, I mean, the way that I would frame it is psychotic behavior, psychopathic, lunatic.
Yeah.
That's how I would frame it if you were, to burn people's clothing because you were upset at them. But that's just me.
I mean, college is college.
I was about to say, that's time consuming, doing that to someone else, and so it's like, did you...
Have you heard of the concept of a hot crazy scale, guys? There it is. There it is. Disaster. How could you possibly not know that that's not okay? Like, again, you can't make this crap up, guys. Like, the just disingenuous, terrible behavior is crazy.
Video record it and then send it to him and was like, look what I did? Or was it on his, like, at his house? Like, where did this take place?
Just have
How
one of
many
his
clothes
sweatshirts?
were there?
It was in my apartment, and the fire alarm went off.
Okay. Yeah.
And so
Are you crazy? Like, are you an idiot? She burned the clothes in her apartment? You could die doing that. Are you?
then it was
You must have
just-
been raging, girl. You were like,
Wow.
I'm gonna do this in my
were you
apartment
intoxicated?
complex.
Or just totally
Inside.
sober, let's burn his shirt. He was leading you on.
Yeah.
Okay. There was
So what did you burn it in?
Disaster.
A lighter. I had a
No,
lighter,
you took the lighter, and then where did you put the clothes?
And so it just started like
I love that they just want to know the gory details. Like, they don't care about this girl at all. They're like vultures.
going up in flames.
so you just lit it.
Lit it on the
Just
floor?
lit
You
it.
lit it on the
Yeah,
floor.
just like
Like,
I-
was
Like
it a
on your
shirt,
kitchen
a
floor.
sweatshirt,
Yeah, it was like a
outfit?
cut
Not only is she an idiot, she's a stupid idiot.
off.
Sorry,
Like,
crazy
you didn't,
idiot.
Cut off.
you
Okay,
weren't like
t-shirt.
over the bathtub lighting it on
No.
fire. Like you were just straight up in your
Well-
kitchen, just like lighting it
well,
on fire.
I was just she was like my friend was just kind of chilling there, and this was like my idea. So
Did you film it?
I tried to.
Pretty hilarious that she's just admitting to a crime. Like, on camera. Like, unabashedly, like, admitting to a crime on camera. Okay, guys, let me just tell you right now. The two best predictors of, God. Two best predictors of divorce for men towards women. Because usually women initiate 80% of divorces, right? But in the 20% of cases that men do, it's substance abuse and criminality. Second one, right here. Bam. You gotta hear these things on the first date, guys. You gotta listen for these red flags, because she'll tell them. She'll
but
reveal
I got
them.
like a little bit about it on film, and then it just started like going up in flames, and I like ran to
Do you
the sink
have?
to
Can you
put
send
it.
us the video? We can play it.
Faramir's note dead donated $100. Brian Goodshakul to see Andrew Morgan Lexi. Will we ever see in Rattlesnake plus Latina plus Vegas resident panel? Would be peak bands.
Who's the Latina? Which Latina?
I'm a Latina.
There's several here.
We know you're.
I don't know which Latina you're referring to. Thank you for the TTS. Jake's dope. We'll always love to have him back on. I'm not sure who the Vegas resident is. Who's from Vegas? Oh, maybe you.
No, he said Lexi.
Yeah,
He said my name.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, Jake's great.
Yeah,
He's
Jake's dope.
fantastic.
He's great. Thank you. Appreciate that. Were you guys having more back and forth about the clothes burning, or I have questions?
I just want, like, what extent, like, what would you do? Like, your boyfriend now, you're in an 8-month
Right.
relationship. If y'all broke up, like, would you, like, it was toxic or something happened?
Of
Like,
course you
what
would.
extent would you do? Because I feel like this
Of
is a
course you would.
reoccurring thing.
I don't know. I feel like he's very genuine.
It was a crime of passion. And she'll never again do this, but she'll never again feel like she did for that guy. So she's an alpha widow. So no guy will ever make her happy.
I wouldn't do anything to harm him. Like, I wouldn't like.
You wouldn't
Physically,
harm stuff
like physically.
him.
Emotionally,
Yeah,
I would. But
But burning
physically, she admitted
clothes.
it.
I feel like burning clothes is just like it's a piece of clothing. You know, you can like always buy it again.
So what if a guy broke up with, like, what if you broke up with a guy and they had a piece of your clothes and burned it? Like, I feel like you would be like, they're toxic, that's horrible behavior, they're crazy.
I'd just be like, yo, that's kind of crazy. But I would like, I would just laugh at it. What?
She's an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, if it.
Well, I know if a guy, like, burned my clothes, I would think that's pretty like, psycho.
Very
I don't know.
sketchy.
I think it's kind of funny. I would show my friend and be like, yo, look who just burned my shirt.
That's a new one.
Wait,
hell?
what? You would think it was funny?
Yeah, I would think it's funny. I mean, I don't know.
Did you bring a spare set of clothes that
Girl, you're crazy.
Brian can take outside and set on fire? Or
I understand. She just likes violent men. And she's repeating the behavior of violent men that she's attracted to. That's the impression I'm getting here. So she just Or maybe she gets turned on by violence, something like that.
You're
It's
not
got to be
full
something
screen.
like that.
What the heck, girl?
I'm sorry,
Because-
that's a little wild.
I mean,
that's
that's
far.
If
that's,
someone,
that's
like- okay.
super weird. Just gonna let you know that's really weird.
Burning an article of clothing?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's also a
I mean,
crime.
I've returned
Yeah,
clothes
that's-
from like previous exes of like we've broken up, good or bad terms. Like I'm not going to damage your property. Like I will mail it back to you
And
gladly.
then over a
I
certain
feel
amount of
that- I feel that
damage, isn't that
actually-
like a
It's
higher,
illegal,
like,
yup.
charge?
Wait, you're gonna
Didn't I just say she just admitted straight up to a crime?
say?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Actually, Brandon would always like he wouldn't burn my clothes. He wouldn't throw it in the trash. He would actually like bag it up and
Return it.
yeah, he would return it. So,
Like that's a respectful
and
thing to do.
it might have been in like a trash bag, but like he returned it, you know. But he didn't.
Oh, because you had like clothes at his place, and when you guys broke up, he gave you back your stuff.
Yeah, the amount of times that he packed up my clothes from my closet in his apartment was like.
So he was like breaking up with you. Oh, it was on again, off again type shit.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
But he didn't burn it. He would.
No, he'd
Yeah.
give you but like he would be the one breaking up with you.
No, it
Like,
was,
here's your shit. Goodbye.
It was back and forth. Yes.
See, but I think that's a respectful thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
even though your relationship was toxic and unconventional, at least you had the baseline respect of, hey, I'm going to return your things and not.
I would be like, can I please just like have my clothes back? Like, don't do anything to it or anything like that. And I appreciate that at least.
Okay.
He didn't.
Some questions for you here.
Well, you mean this this totally sane man bagged your clothes up and just gave them back to you? He didn't even burn them. He didn't destroy your stuff. That's great. I can't.
All
I
right,
can't
I've
believe
returned
it.
clothes.
That's-
I have. Don't get me wrong. I've returned clothes before.
Here, let me ask some clarifying
Girl,
questions.
you're a disaster.
This wasn't somebody
Don't
you
you
dated.
lie.
It was a friend's love interest.
Yes.
How old were you guys?
13.
This was.
You said college.
13. Give us indicators of psychopathy.
Yeah,
As I recall.
this was a while ago. Maybe
Well,
like
you're 21, so what? A year ago, 2 years ago?
2 years ago. I'd say.
19. Okay, so
I'm telling you, it's indicators of psychopathy.
let's get some details about. Let's see if there's any sort of justification here. So, you said he was leading her on.
Right.
Okay. So, how many times did they date? Go on dates? How many times did they meet up?
Pretty often, like I'd say a few times a week.
For how long?
For
Friends with benefits.
for like over 3 months.
So they were dating.
So you were.
But so what was the point? There must have been some occurrence or event that precipitated the clothes burning.
No.
You burning the clothes.
Crime of passion.
Yeah. Well.
Was that what?
I guess like cheating in a sense.
He cheated.
Were they ever
But
exclusive?
were they?
Yeah. So
This sounds like a parasocial relationship, you know? Like she's kind of dating her roommate, and when her roommate is treated bad, she lashes out at the guy out of jealousy or something. That's what it seems like to me. Like, it's really not normal behavior.
you were technically the side chick.
Hmm?
The side chick?
Wait.
No, I don't think she was involved.
Oh no, I wasn't. It wasn't my
Really?
relationship.
Okay. Never mind.
So they were never officially exclusive?
Okay.
They were. Okay. It was
No.
on like both ends. There's different answers. There's different answers to that.
I'm so confused.
There was different answers to that. So like, according to one they work or another they work. It was different times like thrown up, but
So she was seeing other dudes. He was seeing other girls.
no, she wasn't.
She
She was seeing him, but he
Yeah.
ended up seeing another girl, and so you guys were like, well, she was being led on by this guy, so let's burn his shirt.
Yes.
There's
Got it.
definitely two sides to the story.
For sure. The guy was 100% not even committed to this girl and just sleeping with her. And her friends got mad.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
He probably thought this was like a casual hookup. Did she ever bring up, what are we? Are we in a relationship? Are you my boyfriend? Did she ever have that conversation with him?
No.
Yeah, I believe so.
And so
I believe
what did he
so.
say?
I believe it just like went in like circles, like
That's
never
in there.
really like a definite answer.
So he was just wanting to hook up.
Yeah.
He was
Wait,
just wanting to see her.
But he never agreed. He never said, yes, you're my girlfriend, correct?
Indeed.
He said, nah, let's see how it goes type shit.
Yeah, I believe so.
You believe so?
Yeah.
So
Because
now,
the way
now
you...
do you see where there's an issue?
This is
No, she never dated him.
I never dated him.
I know, but you burned his clothes, right?
Yeah, she said it would make her
but
feel
don't you-
better.
That means she had feelings for him.
It would make her...
So
oh
you
my
were just
God.
okay.
You don't do crap like this unless you have some emotional investment. Maybe she slept with the roommate. That would be my guess. Okay. Again, you don't just do this kind of stuff.
Okay.
But then you said you
For
would also
bestie.
possibly do that with a partner, maybe.
With a partner, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not as like that with myself as I am with like my friends.
Other people.
With my friends.
Well, the tire situation was that the same friend, different friend?
They're two different friends. Two different situations with two different friends.
Okay.
So she's just a ride or die bestie.
Yeah,
Is what I'm
yeah.
hearing.
That's not for me though. For me, I'm not.
Because the way you originally described it, you said, well, he kind of led her on a little bit, which makes me think they were never in a relationship.
Sounds like they were just hooking up.
Just like they were having sex and just for a long
No,
time.
but with my other friend, they were dating.
Wait,
Grid
what?
1 Motorsports donated $100. Less than smart blonde girl, realize this is me calling you a liar. You do not have to lie to be more interesting, and it is a sin.
Wait.
Gentlemen, this is why you cannot believe shit women say.
I'm not lying, buddy. Alright.
Okay.
I don't know. It does sound a little more fantastical as we go on here. Just
Because
saying.
I don't know the situation of like their relationship, and like it's their relationship, so I don't want to like say.
I mean, I can
anything
also
that's-
say this: there's a huge tendency, oftentimes, for. I mean, I don't want to make this like totally a gendered thing, but I've definitely experienced that women, more so than men, have a tendency to minimize the things they've done wrong and emphasize the things that their partner's done wrong in order to garner favor from whoever they're telling their fucking bullshit sob story.
Yeah, that's called it's just reputation protection, right? Reputation guarding. Because women are very reputation focused, because if a woman got expelled from the tribe in the past, she'd just die, right?
Too. If I'm ever
Can't
asking
survive on their
anybody
own.
for advice, I'm going to say, here's what I've done wrong, here's what they did wrong.
Do that in general because they want to sound important and feel listened and heard to. So in any story, most of the time, women are exaggerating themselves.
Not all the time.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
There's honest people out there.
I'm
They're
no,
honest,
I'm not
but-
lying.
and I'm
I
not
just
saying
don't
you
want to.
are.
I
I'm
don't want
not
to tell
lying.
the story wrong because it's not like my story to tell. So
Said
I
the
don't.
liar.
I'm not
Well,
lying.
it was
though.
your
I did
clothes
burn
to
the shirt.
burn, apparently.
I did burn the shirt.
It was your clothes to
I did
burn,
burn the
not
shirt,
her
but
story
it's
to
just
tell.
it's just not my the shirt part. Yeah, but
We need to get this guy on the pod. We need to get him on the podcast.
He
See
needs
what the
to-
story is
yeah.
here.
What if he
his
knows
side
his
up.
shirt was burned?
His story is, dude, I didn't even know I left that shirt at her place. I really didn't give a crap. That's his story.
I'm so sorry, but may I use the restroom?
Yeah, go for
Thank
it.
you.
You
Oh, and I
you don't
slept
need to
with
ask,
her
by the
too.
way. You just feel free to.
Okay.
That's fine though. And then you're single over here.
Yeah.
Single for 5 years. So, any dating apps?
I'm on Bumble.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
duh.
mind if I just ask her a question?
Oh, okay.
I've been,
Sure.
I just wanted to ask you, like,
Single for 5 years means hooking up with random dudes for 5 years.
was it worth it? Like, doing those things?
oh, burning the shirt.
Yeah,
No.
and like slashing the tires for your friends. Like, was it worth it?
Well, for the shirt, I'd say the burning the shirt was it was like funny to us in a sense. I don't know. It was funny. It made her feel better, and it was a like.
What if murdering him made her feel better?
And it was just
is
funny
that
to you.
Justification.
Funny.
It was just like a nothing shirt. It was
Robbing
like
his house.
Yeah, you destroyed his property. Ha 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 ha. But if the guy did that to you, oh, he's going to jail.
It was like a cut off shirt.
What if it was
Going
like,
in the metal
let's
box.
say his dad was in the, he was in Bosnia, son. He was in the shit. And that was his dad's last shirt he wore before he got,
It wasn't.
that was his dad's shirt that he wore in the Bosnian War, son. How you gonna burn that
And
shit?
you just straight up lit that
I
bitch on
wouldn't
fire.
burn that. It was just like a nothing throwaway
Priceless.
shirt. It was
Priceless.
How did you know?
Nothing shirt.
Token of war.
What if it was his favorite gym shirt?
But did you ask him? Were you like, hey, is this your favorite shirt before I burn it?
Perfect. These girls are
kind
funny.
of, like, know
No,
him.
these girls are funny.
Wait, so what was his reaction? What was
He was like, yo, that's crazy.
By the way, this is how girls bully. That's how it looks like. What you're seeing here, it's like high school.
Yeah, very much so. Crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
But like in a funny way, like he didn't really care.
Here, I want to give you a scenario. Let's just flip the genders, and a dude burned a girl wasn't ready to commit to this guy she'd been seeing for a while, but they were hooking up, but just she wasn't ready to commit, you know, and the guy then had one of him and his male friends conspired to go and burn an article of clothing of hers. Is that
valid?
Does that
sounds freaking crazy? Sounds like jail time.
The Bronasons donated $100.
Jesus Christ.
The crazy chick is nuts. She is too ugly and has A-cups. You do not get to burn stuff and slash tires unless you 3060D. Know your place. Say Christ is Lord.
Well,
That was a bit
he's
rude,
right.
but-
He's not wrong. I mean,
Oh well, I don't know if you should admit to that.
no, not.
Lol. You can't make this crap up, guys.
Wait, he's not wrong about the 36 double Ds part. You're only allowed to burn stuff if
Indeed.
you have large.
What he's saying is the girls that are pretty get away with more stuff, which is true. We know this.
Memories.
Intuitively, we know this.
Okay, like
So crazy.
Okay.
if that's
Mine
Yeah.
are triple.
You can ban a whole
So okay,
whole
like
record.
I just painted the scenario where it's
So then
basically
you're allowed to burn
the genders are reversed.
I'm a bit of a pyro, so I was wondering if you gained satisfaction and if you let him know. Because it just, at the end of the day, it just sounds like...
Did this girl just admit to doing the same crap? Lordy lord.
Yes, it is problematic behavior. I will not dismiss that. But it just sounds like two girls, one was hurt, one
We gotta defend the girls no matter what, guys. We gotta defend the girls no matter what. Girls can do no wrong, guys. Didn't you know?
was like, hey, let's burn his shirt.
Yes.
And okay, let's
Disaster.
do it. But for me, I would have like at least videoed it or something.
She
and I would have
did.
done it in a
She
safe
did.
place.
Yeah.
And then, just like kind of like
She's also just admitting to a crime now.
express that. But like at the end of the day, like if you didn't have anything else going on, you didn't have anything better.
Did you know, guys, that girls actually get less jail sentences than guys? Like, even for the same crime? Demonstration right here. Two crazy girls in this group right here. Just admitted multiple crimes. You see any jail time on them?
To do it just sounds like
Yeah.
typical college
No,
behavior.
that's exactly what.
OF,
Yes, it is
ladies
problematic.
and gentlemen.
No,
Yes, they
that's
are
not
red
typical.
flags.
That's not
but
typical
no.
college behavior.
Okay, what
But no.
I'm not going to say I'm a college kid, or I went to college very briefly, but that just sounds like another crazy college story.
It is.
So
Let's
that's all I have to say
justify-
about that.
I mean, that's
What the
a
girl
great way
does-
to just sort of.
Sum it up.
And this is why
Let's just justify what the girl did no matter what. Girls are always right, guys.
you shouldn't go to college.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Yeah, how
Learn-
come
you learn
typical
bad
college
behavior.
behavior isn't, I don't know, learning higher education, but rather
It should be.
promiscuous
It should
sex
be, but things like
and,
American
and burning
Pie.
people's clothes. Why is that standard college behavior, just out of curiosity?
It's a balance. It's a balance of.
Oh, yeah, it's a balancing act. It's the prostitution to education ratio. You know,
Well,
that's how-
no, it's
That
a
was
balance
hilarious.
of education and having fun with your friends.
Can I add something?
When she says having fun, she means bedroom fun.
Sure. And then we're going to move on from this.
Okay. I think going back, because you mentioned gender roles, right? The switch, if it was, females' clothing being burned, I feel like they would call campus police, and it'd be a legal thing. So I think it would be escalated higher. Yeah. Not everybody.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that
As
the situation would have been different.
Would have been jail time.
Stuff like this happens all the time on my campus.
By you.
So, going to you, I think I was asking your single status.
You can't make this crap up.
Any prospects at all? Are you currently dating anybody?
Currently just started talking to somebody like this
What
past
does that?
week.
What does it mean to just
Talking means bedroom fun.
be talking to somebody? How did you meet?
Phone calls.
Phone calls?
Yeah.
the cops.
Did you match on Bumble?
Correct. Yeah, we matched on Bumble, and we've been just having phone conversation. It's very new, like probably
We've been having bedroom fun.
3 days.
It's very new.
Have you? You guys live in the same city?
Yep, we both live in Arizona.
How many phone calls have you had?
That's not
Maybe
the
like
same city.
4?
It's the same
seems
state.
it seems a little excessive to
Do you have a
me,
first
but
date?
We haven't gone on a date yet, but we have one planned when I come back to Arizona after this podcast.
okay. All right. And so single for 5 years.
Disaster.
Was it just like string after string of
Random dudes?
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, if I'm being honest with you, I just noticed like a pattern. Like 3 to 6 months, I would have like kind of a fling, and then somehow I would get ghosted, or it would.
Serial monogamist. That's classic. And you can tell by her eyes, she's multi-alpha widowed. By the way, can you tell that the girl looks older than her age? That's what that sort of behavior does to girls. You can't be doing that. You destroy yourself. Okay. We're going to end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all the notifications, drop me a donation. Like Hunter M, Adrian L, Tom M, Bobby, Dylan, Renaissance Press, Brian, Andrew, and Alan. Shout outs to you. Most recent purchaser of Strategist Guide to Seduction. Thank you. Go buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Want to see my videos ahead of time in batches of 3, 4? I usually make them in batches. Just go to my Patreon. I offer early access there. It's patreon.com/theheliosblog. And if you'd like coaching, I do offer coaching services. If you want me to help you out, just message me at theheliosblog@gmail.com and I'll slot you right in. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.